What's up, fam? This is Impact Wrestling superstar Pope D'Angelo De Niro, and you're watching NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling on Fox 24.
Welcome, fans, to another exciting edition of Rampage Pro Wrestling. Ben Masters at ringside with Bill Behrens, and as always, glad you joined us for these exciting matches on this hour, and invite you to join us live at Johnny G's Fun Center RPW Arena anytime you get a chance for the greatest wrestling action anywhere. And right now, very popular young man, Adrian Hawkins, makes his way into the ring.
Well, Ben, I got to wonder, are we going to be able to match up to last week's show? Wow, what a show we had. Frankie Valentine going through 3 Jimmy Rave approved opponents and beating all 3 of them. Damage done to Frankie Valentine, but he's still television champion. J-Rod defeated Corey Hollis, and now Adrian Hawkins in the ring for our first match on this week's television.
There's a lot to be said for not backing down from any challenge, but 3 at once, that's kind of a tough challenge. And obviously, Frankie Valentine, a hard-fighting NWA RPW TV champion, the face of Rampage Pro Wrestling, and certainly earns that title, and did that last week on this program against 3 of Jimmy Rave Approved's very best. And now you see this is going to be a great challenge match, a scientific battle between 2 fan favorites. Don't get to do these very often. It's great to see when we have them.
Well, we've been talking about the competitive nature of Rampage Pro Wrestling. Yeah, historically, there are some people that choose one path, others that choose the other, and frequently those are where their competitors happen. But in this particular case, each of these 2 young men looking for their spot, looking for their position here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, trying to elevate that position, trying to become champions themselves. We know Adrian Hawkins spent considerable time chasing then television champion Jeremy Vane, but was unsuccessful. Took some time off, has returned, and of course now has become somewhat popular for throwing bandanas out to the crowd, and as he's doing this time. But when we talk about improvement, by golly, you got to talk about Drew Adler.
Absolutely. Drew Adler has come a long way. Great sign of sportsmanship here with a handshake. Locked upside headlock now. Hip lock takedown there by Hawkins into a head scissors. Great fluid moves here. Good tip up by Hawkins, and both men back to their feet. We're going to see some great action here, and again, that respect there is not always in the ring in a match. So it's great to see 2 men who respect one another.
Drop down, catches him, hooks him, takes him down to the ground. Drop toe hold beautifully executed. Catches the hammer lock, has it well held. Notice he's not really exerting great pressure trying to bring it up. More a control maneuver here, more reminiscent of amateur wrestling. Not taking advantage and forcing it up. Trying simply, I think, to think to the next move, but Drew Adler doesn't give him a chance to that. Rolls through, and it's now Adler in control. Boy, look at the upper body size that Adler has put on in the last year.
Absolutely. This man has been in the gym working out hard and training harder than ever, and certainly making his noise in Rampage Pro Wrestling. It's one of the great young lions here. And we got a great TV program here. We're looking forward to seeing Hot Like Lava on the program. We're going to be seeing Jeremy
Actually,
Vane.
not Hot Like Lava. We're going to see Sean Banks, the former champion.
Yes.
Half of Hot Like Lava.
Right.
You're right there. But we're going to see the former champ taking on the current champ, Jeremy Vane. That's going to be our main event, and what a main event it is. And we'll see Jimmy Rave approved Mike Posey and Patrick Bentley in tag team action today.
And we're looking forward to seeing all that great action. Call someone and tell them that Rampage Pro Wrestling's on the air, and we return live with our new start time on Sunday, January 22nd at 3 p.m. That's right, the new start time is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Make plans to be here, and that'll be our new start time from then on until we let
Second
you
and fourth second and fourth Sundays of every month through April so far, we're sure. So mark that on your calendar. If you ever have a question about what's going on in Rampage Pro Wrestling, of course, RampageProWrestling.net. You want to check that out. Also, our regular radio program on the Fox Sports Radio AM network here in Warner Robins. You can check that out at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And, of course, likely you're watching us on Fox 24, but if you're not and you live in the Middle Georgia area, you're going to want to check us out at 9 a.m. on Fox 24 every Saturday morning.
Absolutely. Good maneuvering here. And, again, Hawkins battling for leverage and control, and he has those legs tied up. Awful hard to move without your legs.
Very competitive match already, but being done well within the rules and a refreshing change of pace here, particularly after some of the matches we've seen here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
And there's the hand slap even after they've been through a grueling match so far, still showing that sign of respect.
Very much so. You know, I'm thinking back to last week, and one thing that keeps coming into my brain is the anger and the aggression lately that's being demonstrated by the usual suspects, the former multiple-time tag team champions, former NWA World Tag Team Champions. They are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, but not only are they not scheduled for this week's hour of television, but neither are the champions themselves, the Cash Vault. The Cash Vault seems to be doing everything they can to avoid a title match. Well, maybe that's why Charlie Cash was voted Manager of the Year.
Yeah, right. I wonder how many votes he put in for that.
It's amazing how many people you can call. You talk about calling somebody?
Yeah.
By golly, Charlie Cash called a few people.
And he has the money to pay people to do it as well. At that time, good roll up and caught him with that head scissors.
Kip up head, form of a kip up head scissors. First introduced by Seth DeLay into professional wrestling here in the state of Georgia, popularized by AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, another former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And now that arm being barred here by Drew Adler, control of the man. This match is going back and forth very well. It go either way. I know that the experience with Hawkins.
Immediate follow through. Hawkins goes and is able to catch him going through all of his body weight in that. With that forearm comes through, and now he's up top as Hawkins comes off. Crossbody block, hooks the leg. This could be it.
Boy, that was reminiscent of Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That was beautiful.
Lot of elevation on that right there, and I think we've said before also, while not quite as high flying, Dusty Rhodes won a world title that way.
Absolutely. Good maneuvering there.
Back. Oh, he doesn't have it.
Suplex.
That shoulder was off right there. Referee Dustin Robinson saw that at the 2 count.
There you see that frustration coming out of Adrian Hawkins, realizing that he did not quite have this match won, and firing back now, Drew Adler. And Drew Adler now arm puts him across, charges in, misses that punch.
Tries for that back elbow. They both have scouted each other well. Cuts him off with the foot there. Does Adler, takes him up. A little bit sloppy, but he manages to take him down. Fought all the way through by Hawkins, but right there, doesn't go for the cover. A little frustrated is Drew Adler at this point.
Well, Drew Adler wanting to move up that proverbial ladder here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, doing a good job of it. Needs to get that pinfall on Hawkins to do so. And going in with that boot and almost slashed his head there.
Wow, definitely caught him. Now he brings him up. Fireman's carry, tight maneuver here, hooks the head, but no, escape by Hawkins. Hawkins seems to have scouted this man well. And now Hawkins cuts him off, goes up top, tries to bring him over. Head scissors doesn't work at that point. Adler able to fight
Inside cradle, we get it right here. Drew Adler's done it. Drew Adler has pinned Adrian Hawkins, and we said this young man has been climbing the ladder, and he continues to do so. Great win here. And here comes Marvelous Michael Stevens. Wait a minute. And adorable Anthony Andrews. And now we've seen, the former partners here with adorable Anthony
a lot
Andrews.
of frustration on the part of Hawkins. You can wait. Hawkins now getting in there, now backing him off. All right. You knew Hawkins would be doing this in this case. I'm not sure what Marvelous Michael Stevens, adorable, the BFFs, by the way. If you hadn't noticed, they are BFFs.
I knew
now Hawkins backing them off, going to help Drew Adler up. Tremendous show of respect in here and sportsmanship by Hawkins. That's what we expect from him, Ben Masters, for sure.
Wait a minute! Where did that come from?
Until that.
Adrian Hawkins turned around and just clobbered Drew Adler.
What happened in his version of the Unprettier?
No way.
And he delivers it right there.
What was that?
I think he's even surprising Stevens and the adorable one.
Andrews and I can't believe this. He just turned his back. They had the respect throughout the whole match. Drew Adler got the 1, 2, 3 clean pin.
Well, as Ricky Ricardo might say, somebody has some splaining to do here.
Drew Adler caught from nowhere with that one, and being applauded by Marvin and Anthony Andrews fans. I can't believe what I've just seen, and I am stunned. And Drew Adler still in the ring. We've got more Rampage Pro Wrestling coming up. I can't believe that.